like a drink?
Want tea or coffee? Sorry, want tea or
Oh
coffee?
no, fine, thank you.
You see the shape already, can't you?
Yeah. My technique look alright, Georgie?
Yeah, it does, yeah. So once you've gone back that way, do the other side roots as well, and then you can then do the mid-lengths and ends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's looking good. Drying quickly as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I've got a salon that I go to. It's the only one I've ever seen. And when they're blow drying, they keep their dryers on the whole time.
All right.
So they put them down on a perm trolley on.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
the things don't go whoosh.
Yeah, and it's so hot in there.
Oh, blimey, I bet. What a waste of electricity
I
then.
know. And at first, because I was going to pull up the apprentice on it and say, why are you doing that? Well, I did still pull it up on it, so
Yeah.
I did. But when I looked around the salon, everybody was doing it. So then, of course, it's really difficult. And because, it's their salon policy, that's the way they do things. Yeah, it was just so bizarre.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that before.
Electricity, and the heat was just, oh.
It would be unbearable, wouldn't it, after a full day at that? Can you imagine?
Absolutely.
On a hot day as well.
Yeah. Don't put your dryer in there. Don't put your dryer in there.
I know, because you just want naturally you want to,
Yes,
don't you?
absolutely.
Have you used the Dyson hairdryer?
No.
I had a little play with it on Nevada the other week.
Is it good?
I can't say either way because I'd need to use it a bit more.
Yeah.
I've applied to become one of the testers, but only through like an advert in on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
But they don't take no other details from you other than your name and your age.
Yeah.
And your email address. Because I sort of wanted to say what I did, do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Because it would be ideal, really.
Absolutely.
You know, but I suppose they might just want the normal Joe Blogg
Yeah.
that's going to buy them client-wise rather than...
Absolutely.
but no, we'll see what comes of that. That'd be really good. The girl hairdryer that I had a little play with, she loves it.
Yeah.
350 quid. Which is a lot of money, isn't it?
It is a lot of money.
Yeah. And it's very quiet, so you could just have a normal conversation without having to raise your voice. Yeah, it's dead quiet.
Well, I guess that's going to be the real benefit of it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's meant to dry the hair quicker. And interestingly, going on about passing,
Yeah.
the nozzle's that short. I said to her, I bet you struggle to pass with it because the nozzle's that tiny.
Ah.
And she says, well, you do. She says, you can do it. She says, but it isn't as easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take your pinny off, I know, yeah. I thought you were going for the body wrap. Lose the pounds by sweating. I'd like to have one of those done actually. They're meant to work, you know.
I've had one of those done after I had
Did it
my
work?
last child. It does, but it's only really water.
Mm. So once you've lost the water,
Yeah.
do you just go back again then?
Yeah, pretty much. It takes inches off, but it is only just... It's great. I wore it because it wasn't long after I had my daughter and I've lost quite a lot of weight. I've got a dress I just really wanted to get into for a wedding. And to be fair, it did take those extra inches off, actually.
Yeah.
No.
I suppose it serves a purpose for an occasion then.
Yeah, it's definitely a special occasion thing. It's not a weight loss thing.
No. I've always said I'd like to have that, what's that thing that Pamela Anderson had done years ago? She had that, not that I've really got any cellulite to be fair, but when you put a bit of weight on you can sort of see your dimples start to come quickly, can't you? I'd like to have, she had it done where they suck it all out, don't they? That's right, I'd like to have that.
You don't need that though. I've noticed the difference because I didn't used to ever have cellulite. Since I put weight, that's what it is.
Yeah, of course it is. It's fat, isn't it?
Yeah, it is just fat. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
And I think as you get older, you put it on like that, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Right, one-handed stripping.
Being a very good junior. I'd be given this.
Bless you, thank you.
That's hard.
Yeah,
Yes, one hand stringing, so you're okay with that? You're all right?
Yeah, I think so. So let me just tell you how I normally do it and see if I've got this right. So I'd normally start from the front.
Yep.
Use my thumb.
Yep. So you can stick a red on one side if it helps.
Oh yeah, and then lift out and then go through.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Just put it on one side.
I did a Olaplex treatment on my hair last night. And do you know what? I couldn't have tell a difference.
Could you really?
Yeah, I can, Jen, honestly.
Oh.
I've not used it for a bit. I've been silly really because I ought to have kept it up and done one probably like once a fortnight and then dropped it off to once a month, whereas I've not done it for ages. But no, I can really tell a difference.
It's time. Everything's time, isn't it?
It is, but you know what? I thought to myself last night, I thought, right, really, to be fair, you only have to, you can put it on dry hair, the phase one. So that goes on dry, you only leave that for about 5 or so minutes, and then the one that goes over the top I slept in and rinsed it out this morning and shampooed it, So it didn't actually take any time, I just went to bed with a shower cap on.
Were you sleeping alone last night?
Yeah.
By any chance?
If you could have seen me last night, I put some fake tan on, so I went to bed looking like a Brazilian.
Smelling lovely.
Yeah. And a shower cap, so you can imagine, can't you?
Yeah, you perhaps don't want to live together. You won't be able to do that sort of thing.
I don't think you'd ever see me the same again.
No. You just see my ombre slightly, it's nice.
Yeah, it only needs to be subtle, and like I say, if you put too much on it, it damages the hair terribly.
Yeah.
And it spoils your highlights.
Yeah. Is my technique alright for this?
It is, yeah, spot on. Spot on.
We are lucky now. The difference in the resources in this college to what it used to be like when I was teaching.
Do you know, going in your dispensary, it's a pleasure to walk in it, to be fair, compared to most colleges,
I bet. Yeah, we're so fortunate.
Yeah, you are.
I don't think people realise, because I've been here for so long, I know what it used to be like, and just didn't have anything. That's been a really good thing with doing the whole Lee Stafford thing as well, is it means that they have had to invest.
Yeah. And you need it, don't you? I know where I used to work before we signed with Lee Stafford, and the resources just dropped so low, and they didn't replace it.
No.
And then it was great when I moved to Nottingham to launch the Lee Stafford, the salon there, because we had all new stuff.
Yeah, I bet.
We had all although they're not the best air dryers, but we had all the Lee Stafford air dryers for each station. You know, straighteners, the clippers, everything. We had everything because it was brand new, you see, you're starting from scratch. So it was amazing. And I know some of the staff, when they used to come over from Leicester, which wasn't very often, but when they did, they always used to complain and say, it's not fair, look what you've got here and look what we're having to use.
It's not really fair on students expecting them to try and get good results when you've got rubbish.
No, that's right.
Well. It's just not fair.
No, it isn't.
You know, you were saying to Cheryl about having to buy another block, which obviously is what I'm going to have to do as well, to do my one length above with a
Wow, hold the thought, and I'll get back to you on it, because It's a question I very, very recently asked, because when we varder, you have to do, when you varder, you do the one length above, then you do the grad bob. So when you do the grad bob on the varder, you have got a fringe.
Right.
So leave it with me.
Yeah.
And I'll get back to you on it.
Great, because that's what I was saying to Lindsay, we're going to need another bomber. She was like, no, everyone said they've only got one. But then listening to you saying to Cheryl, it's quite clear there is two.
Yeah,
but if
you're doing it in its entirety, you definitely
Yeah.
need. But what I've said to people up to now, that's where we've done it without a fringe. The grab bob without a fringe, is I've said do your one length above on a cheapo block.
That's what I was just thinking. I'll get a cheap one.
Yeah,
for that.
just or one that a student's cut,
Yeah.
and you can get a nice one length above on it still.
Yeah.
That's what I've tended to sort of say, you know, just
Right,
for economics. But
Yeah.
but just hang fire on it, because it has been piloted recently, and I'm waiting for an opinion on the result.
Okay, brilliant. That's probably going to be the last one I do anyway.
Yeah.
I should imagine. Well, unless I can find, like you say, if I can find an old block that I can cut.
Yeah, but if I can get the answer
Guys,
to
I'm
you,
going to have a hook.
yeah, yeah, make sure you know where it is.
I've got my name on that. See, I can't say to Cheryl that she's going either.
No.
So I've got to be really careful. She might change her mind. She might not go. I don't know.
No, I'd imagine she will. You could tell by everything, her body language. You could tell with everything. She's gone in her head already.
Yeah.
Not good on her back though. She's got to go into somewhere that she's standing up all the time because of her back.
Yeah, I mean, she's really struggling badly with her back,
Yeah.
bless her. Really, really badly.
See, hairdressing is not one of the best professions really for joints and things.
No, it's not. No, definitely not. No, because I get a bit of sciatica. It's not really bad. I just need to sit down for a couple of minutes and it goes.
Yeah.
And I went to the doctors and said, you know, I'm struggling with this sciatica. You know, and he said, well, what job do you do? And I said, well, I'm a hairdressing assessor, but you know, I've been hairdressing for years. He's like, well, there you go then.
Yeah, that's right.
Just take ibuprofen.
So important, your posture, you
yeah,
know.
it is.
You can't drill into people enough,
No,
can you?
Can't.
And I tell you what else it's really bad for. Standing all day is really bad for cellulite, you know.
Is it really?
Really bad, yeah.
So that's the excuse of one.
Yeah, that's
nothing
it.
to do with all the cake.
Nothing to do with all the cake. It's because I'm standing in one place all day. Yeah, it's true that is actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember where I got that from, but yeah.
I take it this is alright just to grow it like this at the end.
Yes, it is. And then all you've got to do is just hire her up, so she's got to be eyeline again, or you can get on your, whichever you prefer. You can go low on your knees or hire her up and stand up, whichever. And just polish her up with the clippers.
Yeah.
You won't really be, to be fair, you're not going to be taking anything off. You're just going to be showing it the clippers.
Yeah.
I know, I'm.
Are you
Goodness
hot?
knows how you are. I've got no sleeves on. I bet that's nylon as well, isn't it?
It is. I just ran out of things to wear, to be honest.
I know. Joe, we went through a spate. I got a bit fed up wearing. Before we became Lee Stafford Academy, this was years before. I used to spend that much money, Jenny, on clothes for work.
Yeah.
And I thought, do you know what, enough's enough. I went through a time where I thought, I really looked at my money and thought how much money I'm spending, because you're wearing black all the time and you're constantly wearing different outfits because you don't want to be having the same thing on all the time. And,
yeah.
well, for years I'd fought against anybody having uniform. And some was allowed to do it because they wanted to, but I said, there's no way am I wearing a uniform, not a chance.
I don't like it either.
No. And then I thought, do you know what, I spoke to this company one time and they got us these little tiny black dresses.
Oh, but they were nice.
They was all right. And I said, well, do you know what, actually, I don't mind them, I'm going to give it a go. And we did it for probably, well, how long did I say suffer it for? About at least the whole academic year.
Yeah.
I saved hundreds.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did go back to clothes because I felt like I'd lost my identity.
That's what I don't like.
We all look the same, you know.
Yeah, I don't like that. And I think as well, for my job, it's not so bad when you're in here, but for my job, when you're in the salon, and, you know, there's no doubt about it, I'm getting old, I've been doing the job a long time now, I think you need to kind of look a bit more polished.
Yes.
So I don't wear a uniform. The only reason I've got this on today is it's an old one. I'm not really happy with my cut. Just put a little bit of serum on.
Yeah, well, it's just had a blockage. That's looking lovely.
Okay, through the clippers now. Yeah. That's a bit better. It just doesn't look right.
It's that little bit of bleach. You imagine if you put 20 or 30 on it, it just...
Yeah. So no, I do spend quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
I put this on because I knew I was going to bleach it today, and I thought,
well, yeah, that's right.
On it. But I think when you're out in salons, you just need to be looking
yeah.
a bit more trendy.
You do, but you sort of feel.
It's a lot of
I'd lost my stamp.
Yes.
You know, and some of them, credit to them, they weren't bothered. They're quite happy to just wear that little black dress and look the same, and because it was saving them money, you see.
Yeah.
I probably wish I could be a bit more like that, but...
It's like Jane, bless her, she really feels the cold so badly. She has thyroid problems as well. And she has one of the fleeces. And they said, do you want a fleece? I said, you have got... If you think I'm wearing a fleece, no way.
A chance.
So with this, I'm just literally...
Yeah, so higher her up.
Oh, yes.
You can do it like... You can do it like this if you want, so it's...
Oh, okay. Right, there's a bit on the cut that I'm not happy with, so can I cut it? Or not?
No, just try and get it
Can
with
you
your
see
clippers.
there? I'm just not happy with that. It just doesn't...
Try and get it with your clippers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get it with your clippers. You can polish it up.
Okay.
I think that's the beauty of this cut for when learners do it, because yes, you're doing it freehand, but then when you come to do the sides, so obviously when it's on a block, you're using your fingers, so you can almost cross-check what you've previously done. Are you with me?
Yes, yeah.
So that's a little sort of a little tip you can give them along the way.
You're right, it just needed that little bit of
Just that,
sharpening out.
yeah.
Does it look alright to you?
It does, yeah, it looks spot on.
Okay. I think you. Do you think I know you can never tell exactly, but do you think I'll get
Yes, I do. Yeah, and I don't never really say that because you don't like to, do you? Because you're thinking, I'd hate to ever say it and then somebody say, we did not. But Georgie said, but no, it's good job.
No, I know obviously that it's up to them, it's their feedback.
Yeah, no, it's you've done it spot on to recipe, so and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. So with this, I'm just going around like this, and I don't need to pull this back again.
No, you don't need to pull it back, so you're just tidying any little gnats whiskers off as you go along.
That's where Jane's struggling because she's just not getting the whole. You just need to do it by the recipe.
Yeah.
And then it'll be okay.
Yeah. Yep, give her a little spin round. It looks so much nicer when it comes forward like that than
it does,
doesn't it? It's a
yeah.
lot softer.
Face out of the way.
Lovely, perfect.